Hi guys, hey friends, how's everybody doing? Hope y'all are doing well. Enjoying your lives. Looking good, feeling good, smelling good. You dig? Okay. That's kind of lame, corny, weird. Okay, so hi. How's everybody doing? We are here. We're going to be doing a little bit of a reading. Who stole the cookies from the cookie jar? Charlie stole the cookies from the cookie jar. Or did Tyler steal the cookies from the cookie jar? Candace steal the cookie from the cookie jar? Tucker stole the cookie from the cookie jar? We got some cookies. We got cookies. I don't know what I'm saying. Sorry, I was just watching something about that whole situation. Did you steal the cookies from the cookie jar, dog? Yeah, I ain't steal no cookies. I steal no cookies. You ain't steal cookies? Yeah, I didn't take no cookies, dude. You didn't get any? No, we didn't cookies. I had to clear my storage, so I had enough room to make this video. We're doing all the signs, and maybe we should do the nakshatras. I haven't done the nakshatras in a while. I definitely don't have time to do all the nakshatras today. We have Justice on the bottom of the deck. Big Libra energy, big Libra season, big October babies. If you're born in October, smile, because it's your time to shine, and your shine is being restored. Let's take a look and see, okay? Hi. Look at those legs. Look at that ass, dude. Whose ass is that? Whose ass is that? Whose ass is that? We don't know whose ass it is. I haven't shown y'all the picture yet. Whose ass is that? You tell me. Shawty got cakes, dude. Find out whose ass. Whose ass is that? Damn, that's an ass. Oh, it's not my ass. Why do you have a woman's ass next to your bed? Because I like to look at it. I like to think about it. That ass is a winner. The face, well, is a face. But that ass is a winner. That ass. Ooh, there it is. Ooh, there it is. I gotta stop. I'm so fucking annoying. It never stops, dude. It literally never stops. It's just constantly annoying myself, saying stupid things all the time. Okay, let's do this. I think we're going to start with Sagittarius, and I think we're going to go backwards. So we're going to take kind of like, imagine like a big pot, and we're like going to pull from the collective pot, right? The collective rose. We're going to pull from the center. We're going to start with Sagittarius, and we're going to pull from the galactic's like hole. We're going to go backwards. We're going to go against time, right? So we're going to pull, and as we go farther and we get closer to Capricorn, which is going to be our last one, where we're going to reconnect the circle, it's going to get tense, more and more tense. Obviously, Sagittarius is going to be the easiest one. Okay. Sagittarius, you're a liar. Or I'm a liar. Someone's a liar. Someone's a bold-faced liar. You lie, and you cheat, and you are manipulative with your words. Maybe not. Okay. It looks here, now, we have this King of Wands in the upright. Definitely your energy. The King of Swords is in reverse. The Sun. There's that Sun. Not much of a Sun in Sagittarius season, but that's okay. We'll take it. The Ten of Cups. Things are going good for you right now. There could be something here about like weird communication, okay, like I do feel like your fire is kind of like your spark or your fire is kind of uncontained. I don't feel like it's super contained, but you're also not getting You're also not getting the proper fuel that you need for it, right? You're not receiving the proper. Now, I think that's really just, really talking about the people that you have in your life, Sagittarius. I think that you need to cultivate better people in your life that want to give you the things you desire. Don't call me. I'm very busy. Spam. Spam and eggs, bitch. Maybe that's what you're eating. You could be on a spam kick. On that new spam diet. All I eat is spam. No, I'm sorry. I'll eat spam. It's the new ham. All I eat is spam. I love Jesus Christ. All I eat is spam. Oh, fuck. I'm so sorry. That was annoying. You probably clicked off now. Okay. You could be kind of stressed a little bit. You have, what are you going to do? Not sexually active. The crushed star. Someone who was at one point in time in the spotlight. They crave attention and want to feel the same way that they felt when the spotlight was on them. Becomes resentful and mentions the glory days. Just watch the look in their eyes. Play the charmer, allow them to shine. Avoid people with the same quality or it will be competitive and combative. The Ten of Cups came out. You could be really actually meeting someone or coming into a situation where somebody's going to let you shine. Somebody wants to watch you shine. Somebody is going to put you on to shine, right? Somebody wants to see you shine. Somebody wants to see you be successful. Somebody is putting you on a pedestal. Really making you feel good about yourself. Or somebody did in the past. Really gave you a sort of leg up. Maybe they just really told you, Sagittarius, how amazing you were, how attractive you were, how manly you were, how good of a dad you were, or how capable you were. And it really gave you this sense of strength. It gave you a sense of strongness. It gave you a sense of, I can do this and no one can stop me. With the Strength card. We have the Sun. And then we have the Strength. Okay, somebody here has something angry. Somebody has built up tense emotions. The Strength card can be talking about needing to overcome something within you until you're able to maybe receive this. A lot of people don't know this, right? A lot of people don't know this. They think that Leo is the sun. It is not the ruler of the sun. Libra, if you look at the constellation of Libra, and then you look at the Kabbalistic tree of life from the Jewish Kabbalah, you'll notice that the only Sephiroth that is not in the constellation of Libra is the sun. So when the sun goes into Libra, that is true beauty. It's not necessarily a physical beauty. It is what the Illuminati is, Libra. It's to illuminate you, right? It's to put you in the spotlight. It's to give you their happiness. It's a completely sacrificial energy, Libra. That's why Libra is the sun. We are the ones that, we're coming out of the ground. We're going above, right? We're on the west side of things. It's grown up energy, right? Underground is when we are still cultivating, figuring out who we are. We are going out of when you become a Libra and then you die in Scorpio. It's death. It doesn't necessarily mean death, but it's a transformation. And Libra is like, okay, like you are walking up, like it is time to die. Time to die. Not literally die, but like when it comes to like being, right, it's not about like being young anymore. It's not about you once you reach Libra. And Sagittarius is the end of the fall, right? We have Libra is the cardinal, Scorpio is the core, and then we have Sagittarius is the mutable, which takes us into winter. When things, don't they technically start getting brighter at that point? I believe so. It's when things start getting slightly brighter. But Sagittarius is the darkest time of year. The darkest. The darkest. You're dark. You're anti-Aries, meaning you're not focused on the self, you're focused on the whole. It's ruled by Jupiter, which is big thinking. You're not thinking about yourself. You're thinking about everyone when you're in Sagittarius, right? There's a higher knowledge. It's not tedious. It's not exactly pinpoint. You have a bigger, like your mind is able to grasp and works a lot better when you're able to grasp large concepts, large ideas, big thinking, right? That's not your forte. You're not here to be, into the minute details of things. And so when people try to start making you do that, now you could have Mercury in Sagittarius, and that's a debilitated placement. That's something that you have to deal with yourself. Okay. We don't have a command out, but I am still going to pull you an angel. Yeah, we have Venus and Aries. Like you see, so Venus and Aries, and you notice in this card how he's eating this girl's vagina, right? Like, Venus belongs in the 7th house, or the 8th house, I guess, maybe. But Aries is like the face. I don't know what that means. This is the Manara deck. Any of that made sense. 13 on the timer. We have the 3 of Swords in reversed. The quickly forgiving God. Re Ha'el. Love and submission cures illnesses, influences paternal love, and gives long life in reverse. Okay, Sword in the Stone. Justice came out in reversed. So what are you going to do? I don't know. What are you going to do? We have in Virgo the serving of others. The details of and do what you must do and. We have disguise. And we have a spectacle. And we have ostentation. Not sexually active. So this is for someone not sexually active. Or if you are sexually active, this might not be the Sagittarius reading for you. This is saying somebody that's not sexually active. Okay, it doesn't mean that you are a virgin. It just means you haven't had sex in a long time. Okay. So take it or leave it. You could be a Gemini as well. But we have Virgo out here. We have the Sun. We have the Ten of Cups. We have Strength. Okay, this is for the Sun. Sagittarius. Okay. Now we're going to do Scorpio. I don't do this very often this way. Now keep in mind that Sagittarius is where the supermassive like black hole is at in the center of the galaxy. The galactic center is in Sagittarius. I believe the internal sun is in Sagittarius, right? The core of the earth is Sagittarius. So we have the sun and Virgo. So definitely going to be something coming out here for this fall season, I have a feeling. Let's take a look and see what Scorpio has coming out, okay? Scorpio. I can make a note of this because I don't have a pen next to me, so I have to do it on my phone. Just the timestamp, just so I can make sure that I have it. The timestamp, because that's important. We're going to get the timestamp. Timestamps are important. We're going to add this here. We have 1651 Scorpio. Save. Okay. I put it in my calendar, I guess. All right. Scorpio. Do keep in mind it could be talking to the other side of the wheel. That very well could have been a message for Gemini, not necessarily a message for Sagittarius. Do keep that in mind. Because this is YouTube. So sometimes it's oppositional, cross-watching energy. And he is hurting. We have the Ace of Pentacles in reversed. We have the Page of Cups in the upright. We have the Nine of Swords in reversed. We have the Queen of Wands in reversed. And we have the Tower. As well as the Chariot, the Three of Wands, the Hermit, the Ten of Swords, the Seven of Cups, and the Empress. We'll leave it at that. Scorpio. Money's coming in as fast as you're spending it. The more you spend, the quicker it goes out. The more you spend, the quicker it comes in. It's like you have to spend money to make money. You want to make sure that you're checking your books. You want to make sure that you're checking your records, that you are making more money. Like you're not just spending more money, but you're also making more money. There's something about that. Scorpio's always going to have a lot to do with money. You know, you could definitely be, you're very giving. Okay. You're very giving. You see a woman, you see a beautiful woman, you see okay, you could be into blondes, you could be into dark-haired ladies as well. Okay, we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. There could be something here, Scorpio, about like, you like to, what's what I'm looking for? You like to, kind of like, what's the word? humble people. There's an energy here of liking the humble people. You really like to debate. You really like to silently. Silently, though. It's like you don't necessarily really talk about it. You're more like action, right? Your words are very silent. You just let your actions speak for you, Scorpio. Or that's who the people you're dealing with are. The people opposing you. So if you are the Scorpio, you just kind of sit back and like let it all happen, right? Because you have this prior knowledge. You've already been around the block. You know how to invest. You know how to make good moves that will return good things to you. You know how to think wisely about your money and about the people you want to invest in. And you usually probably have enough that you can do that. That you can invest in a whole bunch of different people, right? That you can see a nice, juicy blue butt cheek and be like, ooh, let me throw some $100 bills on those butt cheeks. What was that? I don't know. They're cheeking. She does have a nice face. But I'm really thinking about the butt cheeks, though. Okay, stop thinking about her butt cheeks. All right, she has nice butt cheeks. We do have the Tower. Let's talk about these cards. No amount of money is going to fill the hole. No amount of money, no amount of physical things is going to fill the ginormous hole you have in whatever body part you feel a void in. Be a lot of different voids for a lot of different people. Some people have a void in their throat. Some people got a void in their ween dog, in their coochie. Most people have a void there. Most people have a hole there, in one way or another. Sometimes people need to get their holes filled, and sometimes people really are trying to fill holes. So it just depends on what side of the equation you're on. So do keep in mind to watch for your cross-watching sign as well. If I asked you out, would you say yes? Somebody wants to fuck you. Especially because in the Sagittarius reading, there was the not sexually active card, and it was red. And then this is green, and it's saying, if I asked you out, would you say yes? If I asked you out, would you say yes? If I asked you in, would you come in? If I invited you in, would you come in? Or do we have to go out? What if I wanted to invite you in? What's the difference? Ensure that those above you always feel superior. Go out of your way to make your bosses feel better and feel smarter than anyone else. Everyone is insecure, but an insecure boss can retaliate more strongly than others. And this is in red. This is the first law of the 48 Laws of Power. I'm sure if you're a Scorpio, you're probably pretty aware of that book. It's a good book. It's got some pretty wise knowledge in it, you know what I mean? Money talks, wealth whispers. Wealth whispers while money talks. Like I said, you're really like action-oriented, Scorpio. you don't really have any debating to do, because it's like your results speak for themselves. You don't speak because talk is cheap. You have results, right? It's like you're silent. You silently go about something. You're absolutely silent. You have nothing to say. You might even like to even go a little incognito. Almost it's way different, sorry. I'm whipping my hair back and forth. Sorry. Oh, yeah, you like to kind of go under the radar. What is this? Your presence is needed where you are at. In blue. In blue. I like this. These are colorful messages. These messages are color coded. Somebody here is organized. Scorpio, you're getting yourself organized. You could have somebody in your life that's very organized. Like you're feeling this Virgo energy, you're organized. Right? You're coming through. You're not necessarily like, you're not showing off like wealth whispers, right? You don't see, like, billionaires are not going to be wearing anything that's going to make you know that they're a billionaire. They're going to be regular degulas. Regular degulas is what they're going to act like. They're going to act like regular degulas. This is a regular degula. Right? You wouldn't know this guy's a billionaire. You don't know this man right here he's a billionaire. Put your eyes together. You wouldn't have known that. He's a billionaire. He invests well. Scorpio. This is you. Like an angel? Yeah, the Two of Swords. God, Lord of all virtues. 37. Breaking the circle, lifts opposing barriers, and brings victory. Anya? It stands for Moon in Libra. And there is a psalm that you can look up that goes with each one of these cards. I don't have the psalm off the top of my head, because if you want to invoke the angel yourself, you can read the psalm yourself. Her name is Aniel. She wrote the Two of Swords. If you look up the Shema Hefresh, Two of Swords, or the Decan of Libra that is ruled by the moon, you'll be able to find the exact psalm to invoke that angel for yourself if this is your reading. Okay. Let's continue. Sorry, I was getting kind of sassy, and I like Scorpios. Sorry, I do like them. I do. I think they're cute. My dog is a Scorpio. Are you a billionaire? She's like, I got $1 billion dog hairs for you right now. You got some dog hairs for me? She's like, I'm missing, bro. We go outside to it. Gorgeous. We are on Libra. Libra. For the timestamp in my calendar. $28. $52. All right. Hello, Libra. Hi, welcome in. If you are just first now getting here, hit the like button if you want to. Don't if you want to. Let's do this. Libra. Happy birthday. Happy soon birthday. I guess technically it's still a little while away, because you're not till the end of October. You're not till the end of October. And into the very beginning of November. But let's see. We have the Two of Swords, and we have the Nine of Swords in reverse. Mars and Gemini. Page of Cups in reverse. I'm gonna have to get a different deck out. The Seven of Cups. The King of Swords in reverse. This is for this reading hasn't been done yet. I gotta get a different deck out. Libra. If you don't mind, I'm actually for you. No, actually, I'm sorry. I'll save that for the more vulgar side of things. We're gonna use the Crowley deck. How are you doing, Libra? Welcome. All right. We're gonna let the bird talk. Zazu, come through. Just joking. Aleister Crowley was born October 12th. The Seven of Cups. That came out in the last one. We have the Hanged Man in reverse. We have the Queen of Wands. The Clown always comes back to bite is what I want to say. And Temperance. Interesting. Alright. The Hanged Man in reverse could talk about either, with it being in reverse, it could talk about your oppositional energy having to take an L, sacrificing something, sacrificing themselves, really. The Hanged Man is all about sacrifice. It's about sacrifice. I want you to think of Robin Hood, right? The Hanged Man is fully enlightened, is fully aware of the way that everything works, the way that everything happens. They know how it happens. They know how it happened. They're aware of what happened. Let it go. It's all right. Everything's fine. You know? We have the Queen of Wands. You're very beautiful. You're very fast. There is someone more beautiful, older than you, Libra, that is more beautiful than you, that is more powerful than you, that is more accustomed than you. While yes, you are young, and you have a lot of life left in you, and you have a lot of goodness left to share with the world. And I think that what is being asked is that you learn from your elders and you take into account the people that have came before you. You learn from them and you build off of them. It's not about outshining them. It's about continuing on. It's about passing on the baton and to continue to build and to not let this stop you. Right? Because you can see here there's this Page of Wands in reverse and this Queen of Wands as well. And that's why I said that there's somebody more beautiful, there's someone more equipped, there's somebody more powerful that has more sun than you, that has more of this than you, that will always have more of this than you, that will always be, and this is what you're here to build off of, right? It's like you're still just this little nincompoop over here, right? It's like your cat's, you do have a big tiger though. Your tiger's pretty big. You have a big tiger. Okay. Really pay attention to your ancestors, to the people that came before you, right? They didn't just come here and live their lives and learn their things and fuck up and get their hearts broken and go bankrupt and do all these crazy things, right? The people that came before you, they didn't do all those things for nothing. And everybody is so adamant on making new things and creating new things and new ideas and new perspectives that we're completely forgetting to look at the past. It's really easy because it's like the past is repeating itself time and time again, over and over again. It's just repeating itself, repeating itself, repeating itself, with maybe new kind of like quirks or weird things that are what are considered to be trending or cool or in style, or I don't know. Just be aware of your elders because they have something to teach you, and all of this energy will be passed down to you, right? Because of the sacrifice that was made. There was a sacrifice made. Somebody got sacrificed. It happens. You know, we have to think like on the other half of the year, the Pope died. Right? The Pope died on Easter Monday. The Pope died. So we have to take into consideration that the scales have to be balanced. And Libra, it's part of their contract. It's part of who they are. Subconsciously, they will just, like, their existence will just balance the scales. It's just what it has to be. You know? It's just how it has to be. That's what Libras are here for, right? We're here to balance the things out, the things that were imbalanced, right? The Pope can't just die. Something has to happen. Or it's like, okay, so the simplified number for Jesus is 74. Trump is 47. If Trump were to die, to get assassinated, that can't happen, especially on the number 47, right? Because then what happens when the 74th comes? There is an energetic exchange there, going in reverse, where things need to stay in balance. They can't be too extreme good. They can't be too extreme bad. They have to stay equal so that things don't go into extremes, right? Where everyone is dying, everyone is hungry. We have to keep it, right? Not saying that no motion is what we're going for, but just like we want to go slow and steady, right? We need to learn to slow down. Everybody wants to move so quick all the time. Slow down. And then my dad used to always tell me that. He was an Aquarius. He's a tiger. He's the year of the tiger as well. Born Valentine's Day. With a Cancer moon. A Sirius moon. A big dog moon. And he would always tell me, slow down, kid. You're moving too fast. You're trying to grow up too fast. What are you trying to grow up so fast for? He would tell me. I was just never meant to be young. It's never a good look on me. So I guess that's your message. I hope that resonated. I have no idea. We have the unholy ones. The Hebrew key is 903. The English key is 888, and the symbol is 148. And I don't have any corresponding link. Multiple specific groups, companies are fighting for you to create a line of shoes or clothes with them. Something to keep in mind with shoes. Okay, shoes. When you wear shoes, if you're a respectable person, you wear nice shoes because you want to be around nice people. You want the people around you to have good jobs and good routines, and you want them to be wealthy. But if you're wearing dirt, dung, nasty shoes with dirt and poop stains on them, you know, you might be a hard worker. You might take a lot of that energy for yourself. This is the 6th house and 12th house axis you need to be aware of. High class people wear high class shoes. They might even wear a nice belt as well, just to stick it to the man. I'm not wearing any shoes. I'm gonna sit on my bed. I have Jupiter in my 12th house with my South Node and Pallas Athena in my 12th house. I will not allow this baby to be born, and I want you out of my house. Kids aren't bad. Rihanna, I even commented this on one of her pictures. Rihanna is absolutely beautiful, right? She makes a lot of money. Her husband is a Libra. A$AP Rocky, or yeah, that's the name. That woman stays pregnant. Can we talk about that? She makes a lot of money. She can provide and support for her kids, but she stays pregnant. She stays pregnant. As somebody that's really wealthy should do. So don't ever think that a child is going to be the thing that's going to stop you from accomplishing your dreams. Kids adapt and grow with you as they're born. They grow with you, right? They're a part of you. They're not the enemy. Kids are cool. Kids are fun. But, the unholy ones, you got to be careful of who you're having sex with. And sometimes it's not bad to try to find yourself in your partner, to really truly try to find yourself. Because if you try to find yourself, more than likely they're going to be about as the same level as you. It might not be like instantly as attractive as somebody that's completely opposite to you, but there's something special there when you find somebody that's very similar to you, astrologically even, right? Even on just like the same side of things, getting rid of that opposition. When you can truly hold your partner's hand, right? Say you have a sextile and you can hold your partner's hand. There's nothing better than that. There's truly nothing better than that. I know this, I'll never want to be with, I don't know, a Taurus. I don't like Tauruses, sorry. Anyways, let's go. Not that I don't like them, I just don't see eye to eye with them. They're too, like, I just don't like to debate. I'm not a debater. I want to see you win. I want to see you win. But that's why it's okay to find somebody that's very similar to you if you decide to have sex with someone. Right? If you see yourself in someone and you see yourself as the person you're having sex with, the chances of you treating yourself badly is really just going to talk about how far you've came with yourself, and vice versa. So find yourself and have sex with yourself. That's what I'm saying. Because I know that if I found someone that was like me and exactly like me, and it was like, oh, that's me, I'm going to treat them the way that I would treat myself. And I would like to think I treat myself pretty good, right? But I'm not going to find somebody that's exactly opposite to me and expect them to treat, and I'm going to treat them the way I would treat me, but they're exactly opposite to me, meaning they're not going to treat me the same way back, right? You have to think about these things. And I think that you do think about these things. It's a Virgo. We're at 44:10. Virgo. Hey, you're snoring, lady. I just handed you over Scorpio. You did Scorpio. Yes, but don't snoring. I'm just a baby dog. I was sleeping because I was tired. You're not tired. She's not tired. I love you. I love you, little baby dog. What's your little buddy? Here's your buddy. Here's your buddy. I love you. So cute and kind. Not kind, but nice. I'm not nice or kind. I'm pretty mad. I'm pretty mad then. Let's see, Virgo. Do keep in mind I do have my North Node in Virgo natally, and we have the South Node currently transiting, and we're having eclipses in the sign of Virgo. Okay, I have Virgo in my 6th house and my 7th house. So my North Node is in my 6th house with Mars. Okay, so nodal reversal is happening for me right now. So If you found this reading, congratulations. Because you're going to get the best of both worlds, whatever side you choose to sit on, or whatever side you naturally sit on, right? That's why I like YouTube so much, because the best parts of me are not in me, but they're in you. That's why I resonate so strongly with you. I mean, I still have Jupiter in the South Node, whatever. I got an ass face, I guess you could say. I got my ass from my face should be. Whatever, stupid. Virgo. 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 I don't really know very many Virgos. I guess that's what I'm supposed to learn. If I don't get this right, sorry. Virgo. Let me use a code that for you too. Messages for Virgo, please. You have the Empress in reverse. The Three of Swords. The Four of Pentacles. The Nine of Cups. The Nine of Swords. Nine of Wands. Okay. You're confident. You're confident. You know, you could be confident in like something could have broken your heart recently. Something really kind of hurt your feelings, or like you hurt your feelings, or like maybe you're letting yourself down, Virgo, in some way. And so you're kind of like grasping onto the few things you have left in your life, or you're kind of like you're hunkering down a little bit, right? The left or accumulated power that you have in your life, you're protecting it, and you are counting it up, and you're keeping it protected, right? You're not really letting just anyone come into rain on your parade. Okay, you could be kind of going through like an energy of war a little bit, or like an energy of confidence in your ability to rage forward, to go ahead and to rage forward. We do have the Empress in reverse here. Venus is in Virgo, which is the card that rules the Empress. So keep in mind, cross watchers. I'm not going to have a lot to say about Virgo. I don't know. I didn't ever pull an angel for Libra. Did I get an angel for Libra? Oh, Libra, we have the Ace of Swords. Affinity and friendship obtains friendship, attains the friendship of anyone. God above all names elevated. Umbaya is for Libra, the Ace of Swords. Really interesting, because didn't we have the Three of Swords that came out for one of the angels? I think it was Sagittarius, wasn't it? And we have the Two of Swords. We have the Three of Swords, the Two of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. So Libra, like the entire fall season, there's just going to be something so crucial about the things you say, the ideas you have. New friendships, you know, new friendships that can kind of like break your heart in a way of, I can't believe I ever let people like I was friends with in the past be my friends. You recognize who your real friends are, who the real good people are in life. Yeah, Virgo, we have the Ten of Swords, the marvelous God. We have a revelation. It's going to protect you from sadness, and it's going to give you revelation in dreams. And you can notice here, this is like a seraphim, and in the Bible it talks about one of the highest ranking angels. So the Ten of Swords, it's betrayal. It's devastation. It's being stabbed in the back. It's really terrible. It's a really hard card. It's the dark before the dawn. Okay. In this case, you know, it's right before the sunset. So, you know, the dark felt beautiful. Don't be afraid of the darkness. It's actually a magical time, right? It's not, the darkness isn't always a bad thing. People, the dog days of summer can be crazy. The dog days are over. And that's a song by Florence and the Machine. The dog days are over. The dog days are over. Okay. You know, you might have had to kind of like take a kind of rough one this time, Virgo. You could have gone through something kind of rough. With Mars going through your side. And then the South Node, and then we're about to be having these eclipses. So allow your presence, the presence that you give, the eyes that are watching you, the eyes that are drawn to you, allow them to help you. Allow them to bring you joy. Allow them to show you things that make you happy, that bring you joy, and that make you fulfilled. Allow them to help you financially. Allow them to help you understand and to settle in to the energies that are going to be coming around soon for you. A bunch of blanks. Another, oh, we have admirable. So you're admirable. Hold on. Create an air of mystery. Be outrageous or create an aura of mystery. Any attention, positive or negative, is better than being ignored. Attention brings you wealth. Prometheus stole fire, which gave us consciousness, which is the greatest gift we have been given. One must be wounded to become a healer. Carl Jung. I'm going to get one more for these. We have courage. Bold moves. You made bold moves. You're changing, you changed history. I want to say you made history with this one. It's just sad. Like, sometimes the people that made history, like, did the things to make history, are sometimes not the people that are going to be remembered the way you think you will be. Right. Let's do this next one. Yeah. Oh, Leo. I don't want to do any more of these. I gotta go back to work, guys. I'm tired. I gotta put my phone in. I'm tired after that. Leo, we're gonna do 5 minutes. I'm gonna eat a salad because I'm hungry. And I'm in my eating period. I'm almost halfway done with my eating period. I've been intermittent fasting, so I'm gonna grab a salad and then I'm gonna come back over here and we'll do Leo. Excuse me, sorry. Ugh. Skimp on the fucking chicken in this one. What sons of bitches? You need fucking 9 pounds of blue cheese, but you're eating no fucking chicken. How sad. I need more chicken than that. I need 6 pieces of chicken. There's apples in this. Amazon makes the best little salads. I know I've already talked about this, but you're probably eating these salads. I really like them. I'm gonna make tacos for dinner. I don't know if I'm gonna make chicken tacos or if I'm gonna make chicken tacos or if I'm gonna make beef tacos. Hopefully, I gotta eat it soon. I don't know if I'll be hungry after eating this. Honey in it. My throat's been so sore. I was so sick. I had a fever. I don't think I've done a video. I tried to make one. I was too sick in the middle reading. My throat has been seriously fucked up. It started with a sore throat, but it was really just like a head cold. Like my fucking head just hurt. It was sore. My whole head. I did a fast though, and I got into the state of autophagy, which is like 48 hours or 24 hours of not eating. And then I immediately felt better because it ate all of like the, oh, that was my butt cheek, sorry. There's little apples in it. And walnuts. And carrots. It's good for your health. So, okay, eating some salad. How many woodchuck? It's apple season. I love apple season. Fall time is the best time to eat apples. Have you been eating apples? Have you tried the Cosmic Crisp apples? Those are phenomenal. They were made in University of Washington. They like combined all of the best attributes of all the apples and made the Cosmic Crisp apple in the University of Washington. That's just again from. I remember when they first came out, like into the grocery stores. I was eating those bubbles. With some peanut butter. Ooh. Sign me up. I love apples. You like apples? Apples? I like the golden apples. I don't really like the Granny Smith apples so much just because like they're kind of like weird. Fuji apples are good. I don't really like the super green ones either. But the golden delicious ones, not the super green ones. I like those ones, and I don't like the super dark red ones. I do like the honey crisp, and Fuji apples are good. Yeah. Those are good. I'm pretty sure there's a whole bunch of apple trees up in the community garden. I'm sure I could probably go pick some apples and make applesauce. Homemade applesauce? You ever done that? With cinnamon? Want some of this? You did. I'll give you some. I can't send me an apple though. I have to eat it. You know I love you to the moon, right? She's my baby. I love my dog. She's the best dog in the world. Yeah, you are. You know that? When I was sick, I couldn't go outside for a whole 24 hours. And you waited the whole time you had poop and pee on clothes. And not one time. Jay, I didn't know because you were sick. What this? Yes. Save your chicken for me. I'm not bad at you. And my little baby right here. I'm eating one of the pieces of chicken. There's still two in there. Blue cheese and carrots and some walnuts, okay? You're drooling. Why are you doing this? Oh, here. Okay. Come here. Careful. You my little baby, dude. I'm my best friend. You're so perfect and kind. You know you drool on me. It's icky. Don't do that to me. What? I forgot to breathe. Ugh. My lips turn blue? No. Okay. You gotta get your carrot. You got a carrot over here. Got the carrot? You got it. You see my carrot, dude. I love my salad. She likes to eat the salad. You're so perfect and cute, dude. Go over there. I have to figure out how to flip it. You did. I flipped it. I turned it. I'm sorry. Figure it out. It's pretty much gone. What do you need? Some love? I need my own salad. Baby? Okay. Should we take a break? We did one for all the elements. We're an hour in. I'm gonna have to call it, guys. If you watched that and you were waiting for Leo, I'm so sorry. I just have other things I have to do. So watch your element. Watch your opposing element. Just watch all the elements. It was a good little reading, I think. Shout out to Scorpios. You're a billionaire. Water signs are billionaires. Good day to be a water sign. Bitch. I gotta go.